On this rural road in Hancock County, Mississippi, the news spread quickly.
We live in a very small community, and it's very tragic to hear that something like that has happened here.
Betsy Nugent owns the area's grocery store. Last Friday, just down the road, a 3-year-old child was found dead inside a police car. Investigators say the child's mother, a Long Beach, Mississippi police officer named Cassie Baker, was visiting another Long Beach police officer named Clark Ladner at his home near Kiel, and she left her daughter in the car. Both officers are now on paid administrative leave while the investigation into the death is active, and the community is anxiously awaiting the findings.
I'm sure everyone out here in the community wants it to, end, and because it was so tragic, it's taken everybody by surprise.
An autopsy is pending, and the police chief in Long Beach and sheriff in Hancock County are not commenting at this time.
It was an innocent child. Somebody's got to be responsible for that child. And as a parent, that child can't cry for help or ask for help. And no matter what happens to that child, it's the parent's responsibility to take care of that child.
This is the case of Cassie Barker. She is a Mississippi police officer in Long Beach County. Her daughter, 3 years old, died in the car, and it was a trial. This happened back in 2016. She is getting sentenced in April coming up. If you listen to the story, it's truly heartbreaking. It's truly sad. I'm going to play a number of clips. I think about 3 clips, and just let you get an idea for what is going on.
It was 10:30 in the morning when Cheyenne Hyer put a knock at the front door. As to the words of the Jacksonville officer who delivered the shocking news.
This is, I need to tell you this, that your daughter Cheyenne has passed away. The officer himself was dying. And as soon as he said that, I can't even explain that to him. And people say you did not mean that to anything.
But the officer couldn't tell Brian how Cheyenne died, and the grieving dad says he wasn't getting any information from Long Beach, Mississippi, where his daughter had been living with her mother, Cassie Barker, a cop with the local PD.
So you never got a call from Cassie?
Yeah.
You never got a call from the police department?
Yeah.
You never got a call from anyone in the community?
Yeah.
Ryan says he called the lead detective at Long Beach Police, but he wouldn't tell him what happened to Cheyenne either.
Just like your daughter had passed away?
Yeah, it's an ongoing investigation. There's a lot of stuff that we have to get together, and as soon as we find something out, we'll let you know.
And it would be 3 agonizing days before Ryan says he finally learned from the coroner and local newspaper reporter how Cheyenne had died. That she had succumbed to the heat after being left in the back seat of her mother's hot patrol car.
And her mother's a police officer that's supposed to train people. She can't even protect her daughter.
Cassie tells police she had only planned to leave Cheyenne in the car for just a few minutes, but sadly, a few minutes turned into 4 hours.
And Ryan was horrified when he learned where the car was parked. In the driveway of Cassie's shift supervisor, Sergeant Clark Ladner, and that both of them were asleep inside the home while Cheyenne was roasting to death. Cassie reportedly claimed they were only discussing a work-related matter and not at all after a long night shift. But Ryan says he already thought the two had been having an affair back when he was still with Cassie.
Who told you?
Her phone. Text messages, I can't wait till you come back over. Sex was good. And there's actually photos of her on the phone.
Crime Watch Daily has never seen those photos, but Hyer claims he gave the material to Cassie's police chief and also told him about her alleged affair with another patrol officer he says he caught her in bed with.
And so what did he say to that?
He said he was looking to investigate it.
Ladner and Cassie were fired from the force. And Cassie was also charged with manslaughter and the death of daughter Cheyenne. She pleaded not guilty, but Ryan is shocked. His ex was released on just $50,000 bail.
She signed some paperwork, took a mug shot, and walked right back out.
Diane Ellis and attorney Ryan Hyer to investigate the case suspects the justice system in Long Beach, Mississippi may have been extending police privilege.
Do you think it was because of Cassie's title?
I believe it was. I believe it was.
I believe it was.
Cassie claimed her daughter's death was a tragic mistake, but police were about to reveal some shocking new information about the officer's past.
Cassie had been arrested on another occasion for reportedly leaving Cheyenne alone in a hot car for about 45 minutes at a shopping mall, 17 months before the child's death.
This child's death was completely preventable.
But Ryan says he wasn't informed of the arrest or told the Mississippi Department of Human Services had taken his daughter away from Cassie.
Nobody picked up the phone.
Told the Mississippi Department of Human Services had taken his daughter away from Cassie.
Nobody picked up the phone to call you to say, hey, the mother of your child has been arrested. We have your child here. Would you like to come pick her up?
Nothing.
Do you know how long DHS had your daughter in custody?
Less than 24 hours.
And then they released her back to your home.
Came right back to Cassie the very next day.
Now Ryan and his attorney are trying to learn if there may have been an attempt to cover up the previous arrest, and if that may have ultimately cost Cheyenne her life.
It was either by intent or it was through gross incompetence. And I don't know which yet.
Do you think if Ryan would have been contacted during that alleged incident in 2015, that maybe he would have stepped in and taken that baby away?
I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it.
Attorney Ellis has sent letters of intent to sue the Mississippi Department of Child Protective Services and the Long Beach Police Department. But there's one factor that Ellis says makes details of Cassie's earlier hot car incident with Cheyenne difficult to uncover.
The arrest was expunged, and the conviction was expunged.
I went to the Gulfport Police Department where the case was handled to file a public information request for the arrest file, but spokesman Sergeant Joshua Berman told me he couldn't comment until that file is released.
And then once it's released at that point, will you be able to comment?
Yes, she did.
Now, as Cassie waits for her case to go before a grand jury, Cheyenne's grief-stricken dad can't get that tragic final image of his daughter lying in her casket out of his mind.
You see me, little girl, in there. I can't even put it into words. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, and Cassie Barker stood before Judge Bourgeois today, accepting a plea agreement, taking responsibility for the death of her 3-year-old daughter Cheyenne back in 2016. Even though she was taken into custody and she pleaded guilty today, she will not be sentenced today. Sentencing has actually been set for next month. The indictment was amended from the original charge of second-degree murder and brought down to manslaughter, which carries a minimum sentence of 2 years and a fine of $500 and a maximum sentence of 20 years with a $10,000 fine. Sitting in court today was also the father of 3-year-old Cheyenne and members of his family. While they say they were hoping that she got the maximum sentence today, they say right now she is where she belongs, and they're just waiting to see what happens on April 1st. That's the date the judge has set for her sentencing hearing. And even though it was determined that Cassie Barker was confident enough to stand trial, she agreed to accept the guilty plea. The judge even gave her time to tell her side of the story, and she did it through tears, taking the courtroom back to September 2016 when her daughter died. But before she was taken into custody, the judge said that he didn't know what he could do that could be more than what she's already experienced, saying that she will be forever entombed in a prison of her own mind. Now, as I said, Barker's sentencing date is set for April 1st in Bay St. Louis. Live in Gulf.